All right, we're gonna get this thing going. This is our Pilsner.
All right.
That's our base malt. So all the magic's starting here. This is where the malt meets the water. And the water is gonna heat it up to about 148 on this particular brew. And this is where all the sugars, where the starches are converted into sugars, which ultimately will be fermentable, and the yeast is gonna eat it and turn it into alcohol. That's where it all begins. Thank you. Now we got some wheat.
All right, it's all about that wheat. So apparently, I gotta earn my keep before I even get to try any beers. So I'm gonna shoot it down to Charlotte, North Carolina to Jack Arnold. Rumor has it, he's got some lobster tails in work. Come on back, guys.
What is up? Thank you, Dave. Thank you, everybody. Happy Eggtoberfest. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. This is Friday Night Bites. My name is Jack Arnold. We're ready to kick it off. And if you heard we were doing lobster, that is an absolute fact. So we've got 4 6-ounce tails that we are going to go ahead and just kick off right off the bat. My friend Joe at Lobster Anywhere, my guy, thank you so much as always. We've just seasoned it up with a little bit of Hardcore Carnivore Red. Thank you, Jess Pryles. It's a great rub, not too overpowering. It's low salt, and we're going to grill it up indirect, set at 450 degrees right now. So, easy way to start it off. It's not a very tough process. We've already got them split open, butterflied, and seasoned. Now all we're going to do is brush a little bit of our melted down Irish butter. Or just drip a little bit. There you go. Don't put too much pressure on them because you don't want all that rub that you put on there to just run right off. There you are. 4 tails, 6 ounces each. And you got 4 lemons, 2 lemons already cut in half, ready to go on the grill as well to grill them down. And as we all know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we want to give a shout out to everybody out there. Thank you so much for all that you do. Cheers. Now, let's get to grilling, my friends. Go ahead and lift her up. As we said, we got indirect, 450 right now. We're gonna go ahead and set the tails right there in the center. 3 right across the middle, and then 1 at the bottom. So these shouldn't take more than about 8 minutes, being at the weight that they are. If you have some heavier tails, 8 to 10 ounces, you're probably gonna wanna go maybe up to 11 minutes or so, 11 and a half minutes. These should be about perfect at 8, I would say. So, lobster, being that's one of our favorite things to grill, it's one of our favorite summer grilling things to do, but right now that's come to an end. We are in the fall season. We're going through a different Eggtoberfest this year, as everyone knows. We're all normally at this time of the year down in Stone Mountain, Georgia, having a good time, getting to see everybody that we don't normally get to see from across the country. A lot of people put their heart and souls into making some recipes and some good food for everybody this time of the year down there. And, we're terribly sorry that, we aren't able to be together, but we were able to come up with an amazing idea. Big Green Egg, shout out for everyone who put this together. To be able to bring it to you live from our backyards. It's kind of like we're still with you, but I can promise you this. Next year, 2021 Eggtoberfest, the energy will be higher than you have ever seen in your life. We cannot wait to see everybody there. We have an amazing team. The amazing team is actually following the show tonight, right after me. This is going to be one amazing weekend. So, again, thank you for tuning in. Sorry we couldn't be there, but we're looking forward to next year more than anything. So, let's go ahead and check these out. It's already been 2 minutes. There we are, and those things are cooking down really nicely. Yes. That's what we like to see. Getting that nice bubbles on the top right there. So, I get a lot of questions about my setup. You guys see me on Instagram all the time. It's pretty much the only social media forum that I use. But we'll go ahead and we'll start down the line right here. So, this is an extra large, 24-inch diameter Big Green Egg, and of course they're all charcoal, and the whole thing is in a modular nest system right now. We are currently cooking on a large, which is the 18-inch diameter. Come down here, we've got our modular insert table. with our acacia inserts. Nice, solid, clean finish look. Love them to death. And then we've got another extra large down here in the corner. So they're all gonna have different uses, but you know, normally with the extra larges, that's what I'm gonna do my big pieces of meat for low and slow, such as my briskets, my large pork shoulders, my multiple racks of ribs. Those are usually gonna go in the extra larges. The other thing I'll do on those a lot is I will do multiple skillets of vegetables. Sometimes put some mac and cheese and a La Creuset in there and just let that simmer and get that good flavor. And you can put a whole lot on these extra larges, so I highly recommend those. And then down here, we've got one more large, which is the new modular cabinet system, which you know I keep my accessories down there as well. So I've got 4, and we have a Mini Max in the garage as well, which we always take for our tailgating. So you know, Big Green Egg is all that I try to cook on. It's my favorite company in the world. You know, we're all family, and if you're going to be tuning in this weekend, then you know you're already part of the family as well. So going back to the lobster tails, I want to say my favorite thing to pair with them is always going to be asparagus. You know, a lot of people, you know, if you're going to do a starch of some kind, a lot of people like jasmine rice. It's probably our favorite as well, but asparagus, as far as the green, is my favorite thing to put with lobster tails. Normally, I will put a little ribeye fillet or filet mignon with this and surf and turf knife it, but it's okay. We're just going straight lobster tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lemons on there right now, since we're about, I'd say a little more than halfway done with the cook, or about close to it. Just going to put them right in front. And of course, this is going to put Big Green Egg flavor into your lemons, but more than anything, it's going to make your lemons much more easy to juice and squeeze, because when you have seafood, at least I feel this way, whether it's going to be fish or, you know, any kind of shellfish, you got to have a little bit of an acid to break that down. You know, it's just no two ways around it. When you've got the rich butter on there, have a little bit of lemon. It's better when it's grilled, and juice that all over. I do a little bit when it's cooking, and then I absolutely do at the end once it's off. So we're going to go ahead and clear this out. And I'd say we just got a couple minutes left. Now, if you don't know my good man Mel, who's following me right after this, Dark Side of the Grill, this guy is an absolute entertainer. I love you, man. I cannot wait to see you again soon. Machek Grilling with Dad, Chris Sussman Barbecue with Buddha. That is the lineup tonight. Do not miss it. It is going to be outstanding. These are some of the best barbecuers that I know, and some of the best guys that I know as well. So I am looking forward to seeing them. Let's check these lobsters. There we go. On the final stage, see how those are? When you only got 6-ounce lobster tails and you're cooking at 450 degrees, you're not going to need a ton of time. One of the unfortunate things about lobster is quite often, you know, they're overcooked. You don't really know the timing with them. A lot of people like to read them at 140 internal temperature is the most common that I hear. Honestly, you know, 135 is fine. You know, you can go to 142, but you don't want them to be turning out rubbery. You know, you've lost all that good flavor, and then they become really, really chewy, which no one likes with lobster tails. So this is the way that I like to do it personally. Always do it indirect. I have done it direct before, but you know, it's gonna just char the tails and take away that beautiful red color that you've worked so hard to get. So we've got the final stretch down. I'm gonna go ahead and clear some space. We're gonna pull those things off. And once again, shout out to the entire Big Green Egg family. Everybody who follows us, who tunes in and just gives us some of their time of the day, we really appreciate it. That's why we do it. We love you guys, and we can't wait to all see you back on the road again. So, cheers. All right, so, last look. Oh yeah, those are looking really nice. Very good. Yeah, it's starting to fall off now. I'm liking this. Probably give it about 1 more minute. There we go. So, as we said, we've got an entire weekend lined up with the entire crew. Tune in. We're going to be going hard. I'm going to be cooking all weekend as well. I'm going to be cooking next weekend live from Los Angeles for my friends Woo California from their Big Green Egg outdoor kitchen. We're going to be doing a whole lot of stuff from 11 to 3:30 Pacific time that day. Tune in. If you have a little bit of a break from your college football, I always appreciate it. So, thank you guys so much. Happy Eggtoberfest. I'm not going to do too much talking. I know these lobster tails are about ready again. Thank you so much to my main man Joe from Lobster Anywhere for always sending these guys at Lobster Anywhere. Check him out. And let's go ahead and get these going, because I know my beautiful wife who's been holding this is probably pretty hungry as well. So let's get it going. Very nice. Get a quick squeeze with one of these lemons. A little bit of juice. Go ahead and pull that. Look at that. That beautiful meat. just falling right off. Pull one tail. These might need just another minute. This one's ready. There we go. Close that lid. And as you can see, nothing better in the world than some big green egg lobster tails. This is what we do and what we love doing more than anything. So, thank you guys so very much. Happy Friday. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Jack. I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Till the next time, cheers. Back to you, David. Let's go.
Jack Arnold, thank you so much. That looks so delicious. FedEx that to me now. I want it. Your mailbox, my belly. Nick, what's next, my friend?
So what we got here is our first mash rest is done. We did it at 149. That's where all the starches turn to sugars and ultimately turn into fermentables, which is going to create the alcohol. So now that's done, let's ramp it up to 162.
All right.
And that'll cease all conversion. Yep, just go ahead and hit that. We'll put that at a pause for a little bit, and then we're ready to move on.
Set it and forget it. So you got to tell me, that toasty, smoky aroma,
yeah.
What am I smelling, man? It smells amazing.
The malt in there, you're getting the caramels, but the big part, the smoky part, that's from the green egg. That's from you, smoking the Pilsner malt. It's good stuff.
I absolutely love it, man.
I'm excited.
I'm ready for the next step. I'm ready for the next step.
Well, it's time for me to go get the hops. I'm going to go check them out. I'll be back.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, guys, the smells, the aromas, and soon the taste. Make sure if you can, come here to SweetWater in Atlanta, Georgia, or support your local brewery. So make sure, come back, 7 p.m. at the top of the hour. We're about to shoot it over a little bit north of the border to Dark Side of the Grill in Alberta, Canada. And in the meanwhile, use hashtag Eggtoberfest 2020 to share your brews, share your barbecues, and just share the experience. So come on back, Nick's getting the hops, and we're gonna continue to rock and roll.